Guys, welcome back to another video here in my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed my last one. I gave it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, please check it out. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. Moving on to today's video, I'm gonna go over with you guys on my lean bulk approach. I haven't had a chance to actually eat my second meal today. I've been running around doing some errands. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys through a daily vlog kind of scenario, and I'm gonna go ahead and start that after I do this little bank train section I have to do here, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys. Well, good news is we made it here at the right place. Bad news is they aren't reopening till 12:45, so I'm here stuck in my car for 20 minutes. And yeah, we're gonna play the game of let's wait. Guys, we did it. We're back in action. Let's get to it and keep this rolling through. Because I'm getting hungry, and when I get hungry, I get hangry. And it's not that I turn like into the Hulk when I'm hangry, but everything annoys me. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way back home, continue this video, and get some food in my tummy. All right, guys, we are finally back home here. I'm gonna get my second meal in for the day. It's about 1:08, so I'm running a little bit behind on my scheduled meal times. I should have eaten at 11 because my next meal should have been around 3. But because it is 1, I'm gonna eat a meal today and right now, and I'll probably eat another one at 5, and then after that, I'll take one at 8. Just kind of get the pace going. So right now I'm actually gonna eat my my meal prep here from Bite Meals. It's actually a specialty meal that I created, really good. That's usually kind of what I throw in there just in case, I don't have time to, cook or anything like that. I do want to get something nutritional and something that's good on the macros, whether it's my fats, carbs, or protein. This is really good. I think this one has about, let's see, I don't think it tells me here, I think it tells me in the container. But usually, I have another one here, guys, I'll show you. Let's see. Oh, look, so I actually have, all right, so I actually have some chicken that I'm gonna go ahead and cook up later for meal number 3. But if you guys can see here, I have another meal, which is my barbecue beef smoking mac and cheese. Bomb.com. It's about 15 grams of fat, 53 carbohydrates, and 44 grams of protein. Ingredients are short and simple, nothing crazy to them, nothing like that. But yeah, anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and meal number 2, and we're gonna go from there, all right? All right, so while I'm gonna wait while I wait for my food to get warmed up, I wanna go ahead and explain to you guys, what I'm currently eating on a daily basis. Usually I kind of stick with my chicken for most of my meals, chicken. If it's a low carb day, I'm gonna move on to more ground beef and steak. But other than that, I kind of stay with white fish, white meats for my regular protein. I like to have a lot of sweet potato and a ton of rice because I think those are very carb packed. So I know a lot of people, right? You don't have rice cookers, you don't have want the flexibility to really make rice on a daily basis. So what I do recommend is getting one of these packets, Jasmine rice. These are about 90 seconds to cook up. They're easy, they're good, they don't take much. I'd recommend maybe a hint of salt, mix it around, but that with some, with chicken or ground beef, it's bomb. So yeah, life hacks, Uncle Ben's Jasmine rice. You guys will thank me after. Just finished meal number 2. We're gonna move on to tip number 1 of the day for approaching a lean bulk. If you do carry a lot of body fat in your body, and you want to get into a bulking aspect because you think that you're gonna get bigger, and eventually once you cut down, you're gonna look shredded as hell. The scale said I'm 250 and I'm gonna cut down to 180, so I definitely must be shredded underneath. No, false. I think the first thing that you need to do is go ahead and, let's say you're 200 pounds, try and cut down to maybe 10-13% body fat. At this point, your body fat is so low that your testosterone levels are actually going to feed into building muscle a lot better, instead of starting out at 20% body fat when your body really doesn't need that. So I would say tip number 1, keep it nice and short. Don't dirty bulk if you're already a little bit overweight. Cut down a little bit on your body weight and start lean bulking when you're closer to a leaner face from where you were. I'm sorry guys, I know I'm foreign as hell, my accent's heavy, but bear with me. Anyways, I'll keep you guys posted with more tips, on kind of how I went about my lean bulk and what I've learned into approaching a lean bulk. Errand number 2. Wow, there's a lot of numbers here for today. A lot of numbers, but I gotta go ahead and get the puppy into the dog park because she's been dying to meet other dogs, and now that I got her spayed, I'm happy to finally bring around more dogs so they're not sniffing her, and there she is, you see. Anyways guys, I'll see you there. What's going on guys? So we are back from the dog park after 2 hours of freezing my butt off. It was worth it because Chloe here. Say hi, Chloe. Say hi, mommy. Anyway, she just met like 10-20 dogs of all different kinds, and she was beyond happy. So I'm glad she got to experience a little bit more, had to interact with other dogs, because other than my other puppy or dog, Toby, she hasn't really gotten out there. So I'm happy I brought her there. And now what we're gonna do is go ahead and get ready for the gym, eat meal number 3, and take pre-workout because we are tired and I need to wake up because I'm gonna be dead for this back day. Tip numero 2, if you are in a bulk, I guess you can say, lean bulk, calories aren't everything. There's this thing called progressive overload. And now what I'll put it in the simplest ways is that trainers tend to push a lot of calories to gain size, but yet their strength plateaus, which it's not going to be correlating the best way for an efficient bulk if you're in a caloric deficit, caloric surplus, but your strength and your lifts aren't increasing every time, which being is not something I'd recommend if you are going to be eating 3,500 calories, but yet you're still doing the same exact weight that you were doing at 25 to 2,000 calories. I don't recommend it. You are going to be eating in a big surplus, that you definitely make sure that you progress in every lift and every exercise that you do, making sure that weights go up, because you want to make sure that your strength can keep up with your bulk. Tip number 2. Anyway, we'll see you on our way to the gym. What's up guys? Welcome to my voiceover slash video over, whatever you guys want to call this. I'm not really sure, but I know I'm probably just popping up in the little screen here. As you guys are actually checking out my back and bicep workout, I definitely wanted to follow up with you guys on a little bit more tips, on lean bulk and approach. I know that I went over, if you were a little bit overweight, what you can do to start off on a lean bulk, but I know I didn't go over what if you're skinny and you want to start adding muscle size. I think tip number 1 for that, or I guess you can say tip number 4 or 3, I already lost count, in order to start lean bulking, is you want to start eating up. Now what I mean by that, guys, is that you want to start definitely increasing your grams of protein that you're eating for your meals. When I mean when I say increasing your grams of protein, usually what you want to do is you want to start intaking about 1 gram of protein per body weight. So for example, if you weigh 180 pounds, you want to start taking in about 180 grams of protein for your daily intake. Now, like I said, daily intake, not per meal. That would be crazy. That way, you know, your body and, you know, your body, your muscle fibers and everything is better recovered, and it's a better way for you to grow. I definitely recommend whey protein from Optimum Nutrition. I love it. It's the best. I'll show you guys what I used. So I usually use Gold Standard 100% whey protein for my, you know, for just kind of my protein powder that I use. Anyway, moving on to eating up. So what you want to be also doing is eating the right amount of protein per day. You want to start eating a lot of starchy carb up foods like sweet potato, rice, potatoes regularly, anything that's full on carbs like I mentioned earlier, which is really good. And lastly, you want to snack on foods that are healthy, you know, seeds, nuts, cashews, things like that are healthy on fats as well. If you don't have the energy or you don't want to commit to a specific diet plan, I would just say, you know, start eating a lot of the right foods. That way it's definitely going to get you on the right track to get you to where you want to be in your goals. Train better, not harder. Now what I mean with this is, if you really want to stimulate muscle growth, it's important that you're training with heavy weight. But what you also want to do is, you know, for the few exercises that you're doing, whether it's 4 sets or 5 sets, usually I stick with 4 depending on what you're really doing. But, you know, fewer exercises in the workout plan, that you want to make sure that with the heavy weight, you're also activating all the muscle fibers. So what this means is form over weight. Lastly, you want to make sure that you know you're weighing yourself. I think this is very important because it's a way for you to track better for the progress that you're doing. Now, I know a lot of people say that the scale doesn't define you, this and that, but I think if you're just beginning and, you know, you want to see the progress you're making and you want to make sure that you're eating the right amount, because I know a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, Francisco, like I'm eating this much, I'm eating so much, but I just don't gain weight. The problem is that people think that they eat so much, but they're not gaining weight. Is because they're not eating enough. Which is why I always recommend weighing yourself at least once every week in the morning before you eat, drink water, and after you use the bathroom. That way you're at your flattest and your lightest peak in the morning. That way, you know, what you want to start seeing is, usually if you're not increasing a pound per week, then you're not eating enough, in my opinion, which being that you want to make sure that you start tracking or eating more of the right foods, as well as making sure that your strength training is up there as well. So yeah, that's my tip for a lean bulking that I wish I actually knew for the past, because I was all over the place for the past 2 years just trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong, what, you know, and figuring out what I need to be doing for things to start making sense and for my body to start seeing the results that I needed to see. So yeah, these are kind of the things that I've learned from my experience, and that should help you guys out. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys don't understand. Maybe I didn't go over in full detail about. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace!